Hey, what's going on? It's your boy, man, in the wild. Just, uh, yeah, my thoughts about what you see on the screen, and I don't know, a lot of things come to the brain. Whenever somebody, such a high status, has all of this attention focused on, these things. Um, the mind goes a bunch of different places, but it always comes back to it. In mind is that um, the givers of information love to give you horrendous truths um, in the form of entertainment. Through these entertainers and everything is, I don't know, a very scripted reality. But how can I put it? Because it's almost like it's like the jinn, right? When it comes to Islam, the jinn are the devils and the basically the opposite of the angels, right? And the jinn will give you one truth, but it'll be 100 lies attached to that truth, and that's what these people give. So knowing that and understanding that, it does help you navigate this bullshit ass existence because you're not caught up all the way into, what a motherfucker says. Because think about it. Cat came out as soon as 2024 started. Cat came out, put everybody on blast, right? Especially with, when it comes to Diddy. And he was like, when Diddy asks you to party, you gotta tell him no, right? So now what is being fully exposed right now? Diddy's parties and his freak offs and his, I don't know, let's just say gross behaviors, right? And we're talking about over basically decades. It's been going on for decades, but now here it is, all of a sudden, this is coming out when it's already been out. I mean, because there's an interview, I want to say of Mace back in like '02 or something, back when it was, who was it? On 106 in Park. Like, this nigga's telling you that, you know, in a, I don't know, non-open way, you kind of got to scratch the surface a little bit, but he's telling you. It's niggas saying it in songs. It's people saying it just in public. Like, you see how uncomfortable motherfuckers is with this dude. You got the young motherfuckers like Justin Bieber. Man, I seen a little interview where he was talking to him. Man, Justin felt so uncomfortable, man. Like, that shit was fucking gross to know that there's a bunch of underlying shit with that. You know, like Meek Mill's in the pool with his ass in the air, like cooling that shit off, like trying to get that man. So and it's not like it's isolated to just him, right? And it's the industry, and that's why it's very. I don't know. That's why you shouldn't be so quick to really jump on it emotionally. Any type of train that these motherfuckers try to put you on with that emotional shit, because I mean, it's just being put in front of you to distract you in some kind of way. Because they're not giving you the whole story about certain shit. Like, nah, they not. They can't. Because if you did, you wouldn't fuck with them no more. That's how manipulations work. Give you just enough truth. Just enough. Because, I mean, it's been building up on this nigga for, like I said, decades. And then now everything's coming to a head. And so it's like, oh, man, you supposed to be in your heart about this, man. You supposed to be, pick one side or the other. Oh, they always trying to bring a black man down, man. As soon as a black man get up this much money, oh, you just want to bring him down. Or, it's about time they stopped this little, pedophile motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no reason for you to be wrestling a child for some fucking cereal that's not yours. There's no reason for that. Like, for real. Especially if this motherfucker's living in your house with you. Like, why the fuck is they living with you anyway? And it's not your family. Like, I understand certain situations happen and all this other shit, but wrestling another motherfucker's child for cereal is fucking weird. I could never, would never. Like, that's fucking weird. And I got children and I got, you know what I'm saying, those children, my children got friends and all that type of stuff. I would never wrestle they fucking friends, but that's fucking weird. But, I mean, that's Hollywood. That's the industry. And it's sugar coated and shit swept under certain rugs and all of this type of shit. But in the end, when something is that evil, right? When the industry itself is that evil, like it's almost impossible to get all the way away from the shit. But it's like I said, when you have a better understanding of certain things and you can detach from it, you know what I'm saying, and the best ways possible, it gives you a clearer understanding of, who and what you're dealing with. So, of course, you go to the script, because as you see, this is, the numerical. So you go to the script. And when you go to the script, it's easy to see how manufactured the shit is. Because when you consistently see these master numbers with the combination of all of these letters with numerical values, it's no way that there's a coincidence within within an act, within an event, right? It's no way it's a coincidence when it comes to this type of shit. So let's see. Sean Combs freak offs, of course. Puff Daddy freak offs, of course, because that's all they've been talking about with the freak offs. And like I said, how when Cat came, because that shit scripted too. When Cat came, talking about, when he want a party, you gotta tell him no. So it's like, it seemed like the freak offs type shit started trending like a motherfucker. And now that's all that really comes around and comes out and what people are talking about. But then it comes up, oh, they've been saying this for years. People been saying this for years. So how the fuck wasn't it highlighted back then like that then? How the fuck is it an issue now? Did he freak off? Why not? P. Diddy freak off. Why not? Let's see. P. Diddy sexual assault. Can't miss, won't miss. Both calculators. Was it both 66? Yeah. Puff Daddy sexual assault. Can't miss. Sean Combs. Let's see. Sean Combs and a Homeland raid. At the Homeland Security. So yeah, Homeland Security raid on both calculators. Or is that? No. That's, Sean Combs and P. Diddy, my bad. Homeland Security raid for both of them. See, Puff Daddy, Homeland Security raid. Oh, so we got Sean Combs, P. Diddy, and Puff Daddy, Homeland Security raid. And then so I went to the front. But first, let me go back to this. You see how did Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, and Sean Combs, and all of them, right, have Homeland Security raid scripting throughout. This is a major type event for y'all motherfuckers to be this consistent with this, number pattern. Y'all really meant this shit, right? So it's really a big focus. It's almost like it seemed like the more numbers are attached to the phrases behind what we know, the what do you want to call it, that the events that you're trying to tell us happen and all of that. It seems like the more it is, the more we hear about it. Like the bigger the story is. I mean, man, you can't take this as a mere coincidence when you consistently see these numbers, and you have to take heed and pay attention to where it's coming from and why is it coming from there. And part of the major reason has to be um, the result of what you see whenever you pay attention to this shit. The mindlessness of the motherfuckers that really give it they 100. Cause I mean, keep it real. When people pay way too much attention to these entertainers, celebrities, and they take their words to too much of the heart, man, like something's off about them. Something is off about them. Period. Because it's like at certain points you just give them the squint. Like, what the fuck is you talking about? Like, what? That doesn't even make sense. But because a motherfucking character out here says some shit, does some shit, acts like some shit, right? And these people worship him and follow him. Yeah, eventually it's gonna come out that shit is not normal at some point because it's not. You understand? It's a manufactured existence that these motherfuckers try to push you towards and all of that. So it comes back to it. Don't give these motherfuckers your 100. If you have to pay attention to it, if you have to be around it, if you have, just understand that it's entertainment purposes only, man. The shit is not real. It's not. It may be real to an extent of certain people having to go through certain things. Right? That part of it, I can't argue with, in certain instances because, I mean, shit does happen. You understand? But it's the mind and the brain that's behind it, that that basically propels the shit and puts it here and puts it there. You understand? That's the manufactured part with 100% certainty. You understand? But did people potentially get sexually assaulted? Absolutely. You understand? Absolutely. Was it the actual people? I don't know. But what I do know is that whenever something is widely pushed, widely pumped, making it to where damn near at least 75% of the population knows one way or the other who the fuck is being talked about, what is being talked about, it's manufactured. Manufactured 100%. So this is to that little I don't know, this, right? Surviving P. Diddy and all of that. Let's see what I get it to. Yeah. So just that alone, of course, setting it up for the documentary. Now, this one made me kind of laugh because I've seen this on numerous occasions. Um, excuse me. When it comes to the bigger events and things like that, when you see that 232 or the 223 or the famous Skull and Bones number 322, right? 322. So any variation of that, is very, very symbolic. So let me see, what does it say? Surviving P. Diddy, spell out 50 Shades of Grey. 50 Shades of Grey, the freak off. Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't it be? Because it's something that's extremely, extremely pushed, extremely pumped. So um, yeah, that Skull and Bones number is very, very telling. So then, went to, man, that documentary ain't even real, right? That documentary, that's something that people are just making up. Song with the surviving Robert Kelly. Surviving Robert Kelly documentary, 111. Why not? You see, R. Kelly's sentence, 20 years. Why not? And then I also did a couple other ones. I really stopped. I didn't feel like doing any more screenshots because it took me a little bit longer. But because he had got 30 years and then the consecutive to the 20, it was something like that. But yeah, type that shit in, and that's what the fuck it's gonna be. There's no way that these numbers are this consistent, and it's not a coincidence. Period. And since it's not a coincidence, it's a plan. And if this shit is a plan, the motherfuckers executing it are diabolical, right? And shouldn't be trusted. So yeah, as always, man, shit is what it is. But yeah, keep your heart away from this shit. Keep your heart away from these people. You understand? And of course, certain things and elements, or should I say, within what's going on in whatever situation, make sure, like in this case here, you got, fucking little kids, right? Grown people fucking little kids. You shouldn't do that, right? So, of course, that's going to be one of the lessons taken from it. When you got other ones on the other end with people, killing people and what do you want to call it? Disrespecting each other's, like the genders and all of that type of stuff. Yeah, of course, the main lesson behind all of that shit is don't do the dumb shit that these people are accused of and all of that. But when it comes to the actual person that these people are putting on blast in front of you, yeah, keep your heart away from that bullshit, because these ain't nothing but fake ass people. Fake ass people who have no good intentions for you whatsoever. Never have. So yeah, this Diddler, this what do you want to call it? This Diddler on the run. Diddler about to be charged, put on blast. Yeah, numerology pattern is confirmed.